Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something that most people don't want to hear. Staying focused is not easy, but it's necessary if you're going to do something meaningful with your life. You didn't wake up today just to pay bills and die. You woke up with a purpose, and you don't have time to waste chasing every shiny thing that screams for your attention. You've got to lock in. You've got to dial in like your life depends on it, because it does. Your dreams, your calling, your destiny, they are waiting for you on the other side of distraction. Now let's be real, distractions are everywhere. The scroll, the opinions, the doubt, the fear, they're loud. But you have to learn how to quiet the noise and listen to that still, small voice inside you that says, there's more in you. That voice that whispers, keep going. That voice that reminds you, you've got work to do. When you don't know where you're going, you'll chase everything that moves. But when you get clear, I mean crystal clear on your vision, something happens. You stop settling. You stop saying yes to things that steal your time. You stop entertaining drama, distractions, and dead ends. Clarity brings power. Vision gives you permission to say no to what doesn't serve you. And understand this. You don't need more time. You need more focus. You need to stop trying to do everything and start doing the one thing that moves the needle. That dream of yours, that business, that book, that mission, it won't come to life because you were busy. It will come to life because you were focused. People say, I'm just trying to stay motivated. No. Motivation is a spark, but what you need is discipline. You need to learn how to do it whether you feel like it or not. Because successful people don't live off feelings, they live off decisions. They do the work, rain or shine. Happy or heartbroken, tired or energized, they show up even when nobody's clapping. You've got to protect your focus like it's sacred. That means your environment matters. You can't keep hanging with people who complain and procrastinate and expect to become focused and driven. Energy is contagious. Either you're being pulled up or you're being dragged down. Get around people who speak vision, who remind you of your greatness, who challenge you to stay on task. And let me tell you something else. Your goals, your biggest goals, they will cost you. Not in dollars, but in time, in energy, in sacrifice. You will lose sleep. You will lose comfort. You will lose some people. But you won't lose yourself. Because every time you say no to distraction, you say yes to your future. So I want you to look at your life and ask yourself, is this getting me closer to where I want to be? If the answer is no, cut it off. If the answer is yes, lean in harder. Don't wait for the perfect time. Don't wait for the motivation to show up. Choose to lock in right now. Choose to focus on your assignment. Because the world doesn't need more busy people, it needs more focused people. People who are willing to go all in. People who don't quit at the first sign of resistance. People who stay hungry, stay grounded, and stay focused. You've got what it takes. Now it's time to cut the noise, kill the distractions, and go get what's yours. Thank you. Clarity of vision is not just a good idea. It's your lifeline. You can't hit a target you can't see. And too many people are walking through life blindfolded, hoping they'll stumble into success. That's not how this works. That's not how greatness is achieved. If you're going to make your life count, if you're going to unlock your full potential, you need to get crystal clear on where you're going and why it matters. You see, vision isn't just about seeing with your eyes. It's about seeing with your heart. It's about recognizing the fire that's been placed inside of you. It's about understanding that your life has meaning, that your gifts have value, and that your time is limited. When you truly see where you're headed, distractions lose their grip, doubt loses its voice, and fear loses its power, because now you've got a compass, you've got direction, you've got purpose. The problem is, most people are busy being busy. Running fast but going nowhere, saying yes to everything and everyone because they don't have a clear picture of what they're really chasing. If you don't define your dream, someone else will assign you to theirs. And make no mistake, There's always somebody waiting to give you a role in a play you didn't audition for. Clarity helps you say no without guilt. When you know your mission, you don't feel bad turning down things that don't align. You stop being a people pleaser. You stop being a passenger and start driving your own destiny. Clarity turns you into a force, because now every move you make, every step you take is done with intention. There's no more wandering. You wake up with urgency. You go to bed with peace. Why? Because you know what you're after. And let me tell you, this doesn't happen by accident. You've got to sit still. You've got to silence the noise. Turn off the notifications. Walk away from the crowd and listen to that quiet voice inside that's been trying to get your attention. The one that says, there's more to your life than this. That whisper, that inner pull is your soul telling you where to go. Once you get clear, your confidence grows, not because everything is guaranteed to work, but because you know what you're fighting for. And when you know what you're fighting for, quitting stops being an option. You stop folding when life hits. You stop hiding when the pressure builds. Instead, you dig in, you rise up. You remind yourself, this isn't just for me. This is for my legacy, for my family, for everyone who's watching me and counting on me. But understand this, clarity doesn't mean the path will be smooth. It means the destination is worth the struggle. There will be pain, there will be setbacks, there will be lonely nights and hard conversations. But clarity gives you the endurance to keep climbing, even when the mountain seems impossible. It helps you keep your head up when the world tries to break you, because deep down you know you're built for this. You've got to write the vision, post it where you can see it, speak it every day until your life begins to align with your words. Keep it in front of you like a compass, so when the storm comes, you won't lose your way. So when fear whispers, turn back, you'll say, not today. I know where I'm going. Clarity of vision is your power. Without it, you'll drift. With it, you'll dominate. Don't wait for someone to give it to you. Don't wait for permission. Take time, reflect, dig deep, and once you find that vision, guard it, feed it, fuel it with action, belief, and discipline, because once your vision is clear, the path may still be hard, but now it's yours. And that changes everything. Distractions are dream killers. They don't always show up loud and obvious sometimes. They sneak in quiet, looking like comfort, looking like entertainment, looking like just one more scroll, or just one more episode. And before you know it, your day is gone, your energy is drained, and your dream, it's still sitting on the shelf, untouched, unloved, and unfulfilled. You've got to understand something. The world is full of noise. It's designed to keep you busy, not productive. It's designed to keep your attention, not to help you grow. The moment you start to rise, the moment you start moving with purpose, the distractions will increase. Why? Because greatness is a threat to mediocrity, and when you decide to focus on something bigger, the things that once entertained you will try to enslave you. You've got to guard your time like your life depends on it. Because it does. Every moment you waste is a moment you don't get back, and the cost of distraction isn't just time, it's your potential. It's your peace of mind. It's the vision that was planted in you, dying a slow death because you were too distracted to nurture it. Let me tell you something, your dream needs your full attention, not partial, not when it's convenient, not when everyone else is watching. It needs your full, focused, uninterrupted commitment. You've got to train your mind to stay locked in. To eliminate what doesn't matter, to protect your energy like it's sacred because it is. People will call you, notifications will ping you, drama will try to pull you in, but you have to decide, is my time going to be spent chasing distractions or building destiny? Because you can't do both. Now, here's the truth, eliminating distractions means you might have to disappoint some people. You might have to say no to things you used to say yes to. You might have to unplug, disappear, and go silent while you work. That's okay. They won't always understand, but your future self will thank you. Because one day, the people who questioned your absence will be the ones admiring your results. You've got to be intentional. Wake up with a plan, schedule your focus, prioritize your peace. Don't let the urgent steal from the important. Don't let the temporary rob you of what's eternal. You've got work to do, gifts to sharpen, goals to crush, and every minute you give away to nonsense is a minute you'll never see again. And let's be real, it's not always the outside world that distracts us. Sometimes it's our own habits, our own fears, our own laziness. We've gotten so comfortable being average, we don't even realize we're feeding the very thing holding us back. You've got to take control of you. Because if you don't master your mind will master you. And if you don't focus it, it'll wander, it'll drift. It'll convince you to settle, to procrastinate, to quit. So today, make a decision. Eliminate what doesn't elevate. Delete the apps, mute the noise, block the drama, unfollow the distraction. Create a space where your goals can breathe, where your vision can expand, where your future can take shape. Because here's what I know, when you cut out the distractions, you'll hear the voice of your dream louder. You'll feel that urgency, you'll see results, you'll move different, talk different, walk with purpose. Why? Because now you're dialed in, you're locked on, and when your focus sharpens, your power multiplies. So don't just be busy, be productive. Don't just react, respond with purpose. Don't just work hard, work smart. Cut out the fluff, get laser focused, and remember, your future is counting on your focus. The dream isn't dead, it's just waiting for you to finally give it your full attention. You will never hit a target you can't see. And you will never reach a destination you haven't defined. That's why clarity is power. Clarity gives you direction. It gives you energy. It gives you the ability to say yes to what matters and no to what doesn't. Without clarity, you're just busy being busy, running in circles, exhausting yourself but going nowhere fast. Every great achiever you admire didn't get to where they are by accident. They had a vision. They had a goal. They had something pulling them forward when life tried to hold them back. See, when you get clear about what you want, I mean crystal clear, life starts to rearrange itself around your decision. People show up, opportunities appear, strength you didn't know you had begins to rise up inside you, but that only happens after you've made the decision, after you've drawn the line in the sand, after you've declared, this is where I'm going and nothing's going to stop me. You've got to write it down, make it real. Don't just carry your dreams in your head, get them on paper. Be specific. What does success look like to you? What do you want to build? Who do you want to become? What legacy do you want to leave? The clearer you are, the stronger your commitment becomes. When your mind knows where it's going, your actions begin to align with your purpose. You stop wasting time on things that don't serve your vision. Now, clarity isn't just about the destination, it's also about the why. Why does this matter to you? Why is this goal worth the sacrifice? When you know your why, you can endure anyhow. Life is going to hit you, that's a guarantee. But when your purpose is strong enough, pain can't stop you. Fear can't stop you. Failure can't stop you. You'll rise again because you've got something inside you that's bigger than the opposition around you. A clear vision creates discipline. It silences distractions. It strengthens your no. People ask, how do I stay motivated? The answer is simple, get clear, because clarity breeds conviction. And conviction doesn't need constant motivation, it's driven from within. When you know what you're after and why it matters, you don't wait for the perfect mood. You move regardless of the conditions. Let me be honest with you, some people stay stuck for years, not because they don't have talent or opportunity, but because they haven't taken the time to define their goal. They float through life, waiting on a sign, hoping something changes. But hope is not a strategy. You don't need more time, you need more clarity. Clarity will give you direction. Direction will give you momentum. and momentum will create breakthroughs. If you're tired of spinning your wheels, if you're frustrated with where you are, stop and ask yourself, what exactly am I trying to create? Not what your parents want, not what society expects. What do you want? Until you answer that question, you'll never tap into your real power. You'll keep chasing someone else's dream. But when your vision becomes yours, when it comes from your heart, your soul, you'll find a fire that no storm can put out. You don't have to have it all figured out right now, but you do need to start. You do need to decide. Even if you don't know the entire path, take the first step. Once you get clear on the what, the how will begin to reveal itself. Doors will open, people will appear, the right resources will come, but clarity must come first. So don't settle for confusion. Don't stay stuck in indecision. Don't waste your potential wandering aimlessly through life. Sit down, think, reflect, get quiet, and listen to that still small voice inside you. It knows the way, and when you follow it, when you lock in your focus on what truly matters, you will become unstoppable. Because nothing is more powerful than a made-up mind. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Talent will get you started, passion will keep you excited, but discipline, that's what will carry you through the days when you feel like giving up. Discipline is doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like doing it. It's the quiet work behind the scenes that no one sees, but everybody respects when the results show up. Now let's be real, staying focused in a world full of distractions isn't easy. Every minute you've got something trying to pull your attention away. Social media, television, notifications, drama, opinions, noise. But if you want to achieve your biggest goals, you've got to learn how to silence the noise and command your day. You've got to operate with intention, not impulse. That's the essence of discipline. Discipline starts the night before. It's in the preparation. It's in making the decision in advance, not waiting to see how you feel in the moment. Champions don't rely on motivation. They rely on structure, on habits, on rituals. They plan their work and work their plan. When that alarm clock goes off, they don't negotiate with their feelings, they move. Because their vision demands it, their purpose requires it. Let me tell you something, your future is being shaped by your daily routines, not by what you do once in a while, but by what you do every single day. You can dream all you want, but if your daily habits don't match your destiny, you're going to keep living beneath your potential. You've got to match your behavior with your belief. If you believe you're meant for more, then your habits should reflect that. Get up earlier, cut the distractions, study your craft, show up with consistency. That's how dreams become reality. Now, discipline doesn't mean perfection, it means persistence. It means showing up even when it's hard. It means you fall down, but you don't stay down. You recommit, you refocus, you remember why you started in the first place. You're not always going to feel strong, but that's when discipline kicks in. You've got to learn how to move forward with tears in your eyes, with fear in your chest, with fatigue in your bones, because your future is too important to abandon. Some people think discipline is a punishment. No, it's a form of self-love. It's saying, I care about my future so much that I'm willing to make sacrifices today. It's saying, I love myself too much to keep living below my standards. Discipline is freedom, freedom from regret, from mediocrity, from wasted potential. When you live a disciplined life, you earn the right to live on your terms. I know it's tough. I know life throws curveballs. You'll have days when your energy is low, your faith is shaken, your motivation disappears. But in those moments, remind yourself, your dream is worth it. Your purpose is worth it. The life you envision is possible, but it's not going to come without discipline. You've got to train your mind to stay focused when your feelings try to drift. You've got to develop the ability to lead yourself, because if you can't lead you, you'll never be able to lead anyone else. And let me tell you this, nobody's coming to push you every day. Nobody's coming to hold your hand. You've got to become your own coach, your own cheerleader, your own accountability partner. You've got to wake yourself up, talk yourself through the tough times, and stay locked in when everyone else is quitting. So don't wait for the perfect mood. Don't wait until you feel like it. Don't wait until life gets easier. Start now. Build the muscle, one step at a time, one habit at a time, one choice at a time. That's how you change your life with discipline, day by day. Remember, the pain of discipline weighs ounces, but the pain of regret weighs tons. Choose the pain that leads to progress. Choose the effort that builds your future. Choose the structure that sets you free. Because on the other side of your discipline is the life you've been dreaming about, and it's waiting for you to claim it. Focus is the new superpower. In a world that's constantly buzzing, where every second demands your attention, the person who can focus truly lock in will always have the edge. Focus is not just about concentrating harder. It's about deciding what really matters and cutting off everything that doesn't. It's about saying no to good things so you can say yes to the great ones. Because every yes is a no to something else. And you don't have the luxury of wasting time on distractions when destiny is calling your name. You've got big goals, you've got a vision for your life, but let's be honest, dreams don't work unless you do, and working hard isn't enough if your energy is scattered in 20 different directions. That's like trying to light a fire with a magnifying glass that keeps moving. You won't burn anything. But when you stay still, stay focused, you create heat, you create power, you create transformation. Focus means prioritizing. That's the hard part, because everything feels urgent, everything feels important. But you've got to step back and ask yourself, is this helping me get closer to my goals, or is this just keeping me busy? A lot of people mistake activity for progress. They're always moving, always doing, but going nowhere. You've got to be intentional. You've got to be strategic. You've got to decide what deserves your energy and, more importantly, what doesn't. Let me tell you, focus will cost you. It will cost you comfort. It will cost you entertainment. It will cost you relationships that no longer serve your growth. But the price of focus is far less than the cost of regret. You can either discipline yourself now or disappoint yourself later. The choice is yours, because the dream doesn't go away, it just haunts the person who gave up on it. Focus isn't just about cutting things out, it's about pouring more into what matters. It's about going deep. Most people are dabblers. They try something for a while, then jump to the next thing. They never stay long enough to master anything, but the successful ones, they go deep, they keep showing up, they study. They practice, they evolve, and that kind of commitment, that's what builds legacy. Don't get caught up in comparison either. That's one of the biggest killers of focus. While you're watching someone else's lane, you're drifting out of your own. Stay in your lane, run your race. You don't know the battles they're fighting, the price they paid, or the timing of their season. Your breakthrough is coming, but only if you stay locked in. Water your grass. Sharpen your skills, build your dream, and remember, focus isn't a feeling, it's a decision. You won't always feel motivated. You won't always feel like doing the work. But when you've made a decision, when you've burned the boats and said this is it, you operate from a different place. You don't give yourself options. You don't entertain excuses. You don't let failure define you. You learn from it, pivot, and keep moving forward. The world is full of distractions. Some of them look good, feel good, sound good. But don't confuse distraction with opportunity. Not every open door is meant to be walked through. Some are traps dressed as blessings. Learn to discern. Learn to say, not now, or even never. Protect your focus like your life depends on it, because in a way it does. Your dream life, your calling, your impact, it's all tied to your ability to stay focused. So write it down, declare it out loud, put reminders on your phone, Structure your day. Cut the noise. Meditate. Reflect. Recalibrate. Do whatever you need to do to protect your vision and stay focused, because your future is too important. Your calling is too big. Your potential is too great. And your time is too valuable to be wasted. Lock in. Lean in.